Vandeyam Shri Guru Shriyatha Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Saganaraganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Rana Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishikam Vitamscha Om Ajnana Timarandasya Gyananjana Shulakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurva Bhistam Supurakam Gurganara Sesha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipunam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govinda Vidam Ujwalam Bharatanam Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Mande Vishwagurun Shah Divyat Bhagavat Prem Noe Bija Pradam Devam Divyatanam Suchandavaranam Balarka Chelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyambunim Sri Siddhanta Nidim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Varam Manditam Shivaram Madeka Sharanam Yashishvara Shridharam Vanshakopatarubyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavenibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahaprabhu Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Prabhupada. This is Antya-lila, Chapter 7, Lord Chaitanya meets Vallabha Bhatta, and this is text number 72. Rata Jatra Dine Prabhu Kirtana Rambila Purvabat Shata Sampradaya Prita Korila. On the day of the car festival, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began congregational chanting. As he had done previously, he divided all the devotees into 7 groups. Advaita Nityananda Haridas Brakeshwar Shivas Raghava Pandita Gadadhar Shatajana Shatatai Korana Nartan Hari Bola Boli Prabhu Korana Brahman. 7 devotees, Advaita Nityananda Haridas Thakur, Brakeshwara Srivas Thakur, Raghava Pandit and Gadadhar Pandit formed 7 groups and began dancing. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanting Haribol wandered from one group to another. Choda Madala Bhaje Ucha Sankirtan Ek Na Nartakera Preme Bashila Bhuban. 14 mridangas resounded with the loud congregational chanting, and in each group was a dancer whose dance of ecstatic love inundated the entire world. Deki Vallabha Bhatter, Hoila Chamatkar, Anandi Bivala Nahi, Apana Sambal. Seeing all this, Vallabha Bhatta was completely astonished. He was overwhelmed by transcendental bliss and lost himself. Tabe Mahaprabhu Sabar Nritya Rakila Purvavat Apane Nritya Korite Lagila. Then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stopped the dancing of the others, and as he had done previously, he personally began to dance. Prabhura Sundarya Deki Ara Premodoi Eta Sakat Krishna Bhattara Hoilanis Joy. Sing the beauty of Mahaprabhu and the awakening of his ecstatic love. Vallabha Bhatta concluded, here is Lord Krishna without a doubt. Eta Mata Rata Jatra Sakale Dekila Prabhura Charitre Bhatter Chamatkara Hoila. Thus Vallabha Bhatta witnessed the car festival, the Ratha Yatra. He was simply astonished by the characteristics of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yadrantare Bhatta Jai Mahaprabhu Stane Prabhu Charane Kichu Koila Nivedane. One day after the Ratha Yatra was over, Vallabha Bhatta went to the abode of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and submitted a request at the lotus feet of the Lord. Bhagavatera Tika Kitchu Korija Chelikan Apane Mahaprabhu Jadi Korana Shravan. I have written some commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam, he said. Would your lordship kindly hear it? Vallabha Bhatta said to Mahaprabhu, I've written some commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam. Would your lordship kindly hear it? Prabhu kohe bhagavatartha bhujite na pari bhagavatartha shunite ami nahi adhikari. The Lord replied, I do not understand the meaning of Srimad Bhagavatam. Indeed, I am not a suitable person to hear its meaning. Bhase Krishna nama matra koraye grahane Shankya nama purna mora nahiratri dine. I simply sit and try to chant the holy name of Krishna, and although I chant all day and night, I nevertheless cannot complete the chanting of my prescribed number of rounds. Bharakohe Krishna namar arta bhyakyane Vistara kore jachi. Bhatakohe Krishna namar arta bhyakyane Vistara kairache taha koraha shravane. Vallabha Bhatta said, I have tried to describe elaborately the meaning of Krishna's holy name. Kindly hear the explanation. Prabhu kohe Krishna namar bahu arta namani Shama Sundara Yashoda Nandana E Matra Jani. Mahaprabhu replied, I do not accept many different meanings for the holy name of Krishna. I know only that Lord Krishna is Shama Sundara and Yashoda Nandana. That's all I know. Tamala Shamala Tvishi Shri Yashoda Stanam Daye Krishna namno rudiriti sarva shastra vinirnaya. The only purport of the holy name of Krishna is that he is dark. The only purport of the holy name of Krishna is that he is dark blue, like a tamal tree, and is the son of Mother Yashoda. This is the conclusion of all the revealed scriptures. Ayarta ami matra janiye nirdar arasarva arte mora nahi adhikar. I conclusively know these two names, Shamsundar and Yashoda Nandana. I do not understand any other meanings, nor have I the capacity to understand them. Valguprai badera namari sababhyakya sarvagya prabhujane thare korana upeka. Being omniscient, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could understand that Vallabha Bhatta's explanations of Krishna's name in Srimad Bhagavatam were useless. Therefore, he did not care about them. Bhimana hoya bhatta gela nijagar Prabhu Vishaye Bhakti Kichu Hoila Antar. When Mahaprabhu rigidly declined to hear the explanations, Vallabha Bhatta went home feeling morose. His faith in the Lord and devotees to him, his faith in the Lord and devotion to him changed. So, when Mahaprabhu originally declined to hear the explanations of the holy name in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Vallabha Bhatta went home feeling morose. His faith in the Lord and devotion to him changed. Tabe Bhatta Kela Pandita Gosairatai Nanamate Priti Kore Kore Ashajai. Thereafter, Vallabha Bhatta went to the home of Gadadhar Pandit. He kept coming and going, showing affection in various ways, and thus maintained a relationship with him. Prabhu Pekai Sab Nilachaler Jan Bhattarabhyakyana Kichuna Koreshwavan. Because Mahaprabhu did not take Vallabha Bhatta very seriously, none of the people in Jagannath Puri would hear any of his explanations. Lajita hoila bhatta hoila apamane dukita hoya gela panditerastane. Ashamed, insulted, and unhappy, Vallabha Bhatta went to Gadadhar Pandit. Donya kore kohe nilun Tomar Sharan, Tumi Kripa Kore Raka, Amara Jivan. Approaching him with great humility, Vallabha Bhatta said, I have taken shelter of you, my dear sir. Kindly be merciful to me and save my life. Krishnanam Yakyajari Koraha Shravan, Tabe Mor Lajja Panka. Krishnanam Yakyajari Koraha Shravan Tabe Mora Laja Panka Hoy Prakalan. Please hear my explanation of the meaning of Lord Krishna's name. In that way, the mud of the shame that has come upon me will be washed away. Sakate pandita pandita koraye samshai ki kori bena eko koritena pare nischai. Thus Pandit Gosai, that means Gadadhar Pandit, fell into a dilemma. He was in such doubt that he could not decide alone what to do. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not take Vallabha Bhatta very seriously. Therefore, Pandita Gosai or Gadadhar Gosai fell into perplexity. What would be his position if he heard Vallabha Bhatta's explanation of Sri Krishna's name? Certainly, Mahaprabhu would be displeased. Therefore, Gadadhar Pandit could not make a decision. Jajapi Pandidar na koila angikar batajai tabu pare kore balatkar. Although Gadadhar Pandit did not want to hear it, Vallabha Bhatta began to read his explanation with great force. Abhijatye Pandita korite nare nishedan E sangate raka Krishna loilana sharan. Because Vallabha Bhatta was a learned Brahmin, Gadadhar Pandit could not forbid him. Thus, he began to think of Lord Krishna. My dear Lord Krishna, he requested, please protect me in this danger. I have taken shelter of you. Antarjami Prabhu Janibena Moraman Taribai Nahikichu Bishamataragan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is present in everyone's heart, and he will certainly know my mind. Therefore, I do not fear him. His associates, however, are extremely critical. As the Supreme Lord, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exists in everyone's heart. Therefore, he would know the circumstances under which Gadadhar Pandit agreed to hear Vallabha Bhatta's explanations, and certainly he would not be angry. However, the Vaishnavas who were always with Mahaprabhu might not understand Gadadhar Pandit's inner consciousness, and they might accuse him of having compromised with Vallabha Bhatta, despite his having been neglected by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Gadadhar Pandit was seriously thinking in this way. So what is the big circumstances that's producing this thinking? That is that Vallabha Bhatta is very insistent and wants Gadadhar Pandit to hear his explanation of the Srimad Bhagavatam and also hear his explanation of the holy names, chanting of the holy names of Krishna. And Vallabha Bhatta, Gadadhar Pandit, and he goes to Gadadhar Pandit because he knows that Gadadhar Pandit's a little soft And he can insist, please hear this. So Gadadhar Pandit is thinking, well, Mahaprabhu is in my heart. He's in everyone's heart. So he'll understand what's prompting me to hear his explanation that is being forced upon me. But he says, however, the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they're not like that. They're very dogmatic and they're very fanatical. And they will certainly become angry with me. So Gadadhar Pandit's not knowing what to do. Jajapi vichare panditera nahi kachu dosh tatape prabhuragana tare kore pranoy rosh. Although Gadadhar Pandit was not in the least at fault, some of Mahaprabhu's devotees showed affectionate anger toward him. Who was that who closed? Huh? Oh, Sarnangi, okay. Although Gadadhar Pandit was not in the least at fault, some of Mahaprabhu's devotees showed affectionate anger toward him, so they became angry. And they could not understand, why is he hearing from Vallabha Bhatta? Vallabha Bhatta, Mahaprabhu doesn't want to hear anything from him. Doesn't want to hear his explanations of the holy name, doesn't want to hear anything about the explanation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Mahaprabhu rejects it. Why is Gadadhar Pandit listening to this man? But they don't know that Gadadhar Pandit's nature is he's soft-hearted. He doesn't want to cause some disturbance, but he understands he's in a predicament. But Vallabha Bhatta is insisting that he hear. Although Gadadhar Pandit was not in the least at fault, some of Mahaprabhu's devotees showed affectionate anger toward him. Pratyaha Vallabha Bhatta Aishe Prabhu Stane Udgrahadi Pray Kore Acharjadi Dine Acharjadi Sane Pratyaha Vallabha Bhatta Aishe Prabhu Stane Udgrahadi Pray Kore Acharjadi Sane. Every day Vallabha Bhatta would come to the place of Mahaprabhu to engage in unnecessary arguments with the Dvaitacharya and other great personalities such as Swarup Damodar. Jai Kichu Kore Bhatta Siddhanta Stapan Shunite Acharya Sab Korana Khandan. Whatever conclusions Vallabha Bhatta eagerly presented were refuted by personalities like Advaitacharya. So he's coming to see Mahaprabhu and his devotees, but he's always arguing, always trying to present his opinion, and often Advaitacharya, for instance, doesn't agree with him and points out his mistakes. Acharjadi Agepata Jabe Jabe Jai Rajahamsa Madhye Jena Rahe Bakaprai. Whenever Vallabha Bhatta entered the society of devotees headed by Advaitacharya, he was like a duck in a society of white swans. Ekdin Bhatta Puchila Acharjare Jiva Prakriti Pati Kore Madhya Krishnare. One day Vallabha Bhatta said to Advaitacharya, every living entity is female, Prakriti, and considers Krishna, her husband, Pati. Prakriti and Pati. Every living entity is of the nature of Prakriti, and considers and such that person is Prakriti, this but also considers Krishna her husband, Pati. And this is what Vallabha Bhatta is saying. Every living entity is Prakriti. That's true. We're either material energy is apara Prakriti. And then the living entities are para Prakriti. So, but Prakriti is Prakriti. Prakriti is feminine. So he says here, every living entity is female Prakriti and considers Krishna her husband. Pativrata hoya patir nama nahiloi tomara Krishna nam loha kon dharma ko pardon me. Pativrata hoya patir nama nahiloi tomara Krishna nama loha kon dharma koi. Kon dharma hoy. That's what it is. Pativrata hoya patir nama nahi loy. Tomara Krishna nama laha kon dharma hoy. It is the duty of a chaste wife, devoted to her husband, not to utter her husband's name. But all of you chant the name of Krishna. How can this be called a religious principle? So Vallabha Bhatta is giving the argument. Every living entity is Prakriti, true, and Krishna considers Krishna her worshipable Lord or husband. So he says, it is the duty of a chaste wife devoted to her husband not to utter her husband's name, but all of you chant the name of Krishna. How can this be called a religious principle? So one's not supposed to chant one's husband's name, by his name, and we're all Prakriti and Krishna's everyone's husband, so how can this be right to chant the Maha Mantras, what he said? Acharya kohe age tomar dharma mortiman ihare pujaha iha koribena ihar samadan. So Advaita Acharya responded, in front of you is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the personification of religious principles. You should ask him, for he will give you the proper answer. Shuni Prabhu kohen tumina jan dharma marma swami agya pale e patibrata dharma. Hearing this, Mahaprabhu said, my dear Vallabha Bhatta, you do not know religious principles, although actually the first duty of a chaste woman is to carry out the order of her husband. So, telling Vallabha Bhatta, you do not know religious principles. Every woman is supposed to follow the instructions of her husband. Patiragya nirantara taranamaloite patiragya pati vrinata. Okay. Patiragya nirantara taranamaloite patir agya pati ratana pare langite. The order of Krishna is to chant his holy name incessantly. Therefore, one who is chaste and adherent to the husband Krishna must chant the Lord's name, for she cannot deny the husband's order. The day of Krishna, the order of Krishna is to chant his name incessantly. Therefore, one who is chaste and adherent to the husband Krishna must chant the Lord's name, for she cannot deny the husband's order. So this is how he defeats the argument of Vallabha Bhatta. He says, all the Prakriti, everything is feminine, and we as jivas, we can express what is clear points of the Shastra. So this, let's see. So Mahaprabhu, when Vallabha Bhatta makes the argument, a wife should not chant her husband's name, therefore we shouldn't be chanting Hare Krishna. And Mahaprabhu says, you do not know religious principles, because the first thing is, the duty of a wife is to carry out the order of her husband. And Krishna said always to chant his holy name all the time. So how can you be arguing against this? You're saying a wife should not chant her husband's name out loud. But you're also forgetting that Krishna has asked that all the living entities to chant the holy name of the Lord. So how can you argue against that? A wife should follow her husband's instructions. Patir agya nirantara taranam namaloite patir agya patibrata na pare langite. The order of Krishna is to chant his holy name incessantly. Therefore, one who is chaste and adherent to the husband, Krishna, must chant the Lord's name, for she cannot deny the husband's order. Ateva namaloi namara falapai namara fale Krishna pade prema upajai. Following this religious principle, a pure devotee of Lord Krishna always chants the holy name. As a result of this, he gets the fruit of ecstatic love for Krishna. Shunya Vallabha Bhatta Hoila Nirantar Garijaim Mani Duke Korena Chintam. Hearing this, Vallabha Bhatta was speechless. He returned home greatly unhappy and began to consider this. Nityamar e sabaya kore lak kore kakapat nityamara e sobaya kore nityamar e sabaya hoy kakapat e din upare chari hoy Morabat Tabe Sukha Hoy Ara Sablajajai Swacharana Stapiteyami Ki Kori Upai. Every day I'm defeated in this, It says Shunya Vallabha Bhatta Hoila Nirvachan Garijai Maniduke Korana Chintan. Vallabha Bhatta began to, he returned home after being with Mahaprabhu there for some hours, and then he returned home, and he began thinking about what Mahaprabhu was telling him. Nityamar e savai hoi kakapat ek dinu parejari hoi morabat Tabe Sukha Hoy Ar Sab Lajajai Swacharana Stapite Ami Ki Koriupai. Every day I am defeated in this assembly. If by chance I am one day victorious, that will be a great source of happiness. That will be a great source of happiness for me. And all my shame will go away. But what means shall I adopt to establish my statements? Aradin Ashiba Sila Prabhur Namaskari Sabate Kohen Kichu Mane Garva Kori. The next day, when he came to the assembly of Mahaprabhu, he sat down after offering obeisances to the Lord and said something with great pride. With great pride. So this is nothing new. He has a lot of pride all the time. So he says, Bhagavate Swamira Bhyakya Kairachikandan Loitena Paritara Vyakulana Bachan Bhagavate Swamira Bhagavate Shamira Bhyakyan Kori Kor Kairachikandan Bhagavate Swamir Bhyakya Kairachikandan Loitena Paritara Bhyakyana Bachan. So he's saying, Vallabha Bhatta speaking to Mahaprabhu and the devotees with great pride. In my commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam, he said, I have refuted the explanations of Sridhar Swami. I cannot I cannot accept his explanations. Boy, all the Vaishnavas, they accepted the original commentary on the first person commenting on Srimad Bhagavatam, Vallabha Bhatta, and his explanations were accepted by everyone. But Vallabha Bhatta says, I have refuted the explanations of Sridhar Swami. I cannot accept his explanations. In my commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam, I have refuted explanations of Sridhar Swami. I cannot accept his explanations. Se vyakya koran jahan je pariyan ani ek vakyata nahe tate swami nahi mani. Whatever Sridhar Swami reads, he explains according to the circumstances. Therefore, he is inconsistent in his explanations and cannot be accepted as an authority. Prabhu hase kohe swami namane jay janma. Prabhu kohe hase kohe swami namane jay jan. Veshara bitare tare koraye gaman. Mahaprabhu smiling replied, one who does not accept a Swami, husband, as an authority, I consider a prostitute. So Sridhar Swami, he's the first commentator on Srimad Bhagavatam. And you can understand something. The word Swami in Bengali means husband. We know Tridandi Swamis and all that, but the original Bengali Swami means husband. So Vallabha Bhatta says to Mahaprabhu, I've written a commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam that is better than the original commentator Sridhar Swami. So then Mahaprabhu doesn't approve of this. He doesn't approve of Vallabha Bhatta thinking he has something better than the original commentary, which is of Vallabha Bhatta. So then, what?
I have a question. Is it available, and is it okay to read, or is it even around, this commentary of Sridhar Swami on Bhagavatam? Is it even
You might find it in the Bengali commentaries on the Srimad Bhagavatam. I mean, there's these thick Bhagavatam in Bengali. It usually has all the commentaries of the acharyas in it. So it might be there, but you'd have to have somebody like Tyagi Maharaj. Yeah. Se bhyakya koran jahan je padiyani ek bhyakyata nahi tate swami nahi mani. Whatever Sridhar Swami reads, he explains according to the circumstances. Therefore, he is inconsistent in his explanations and cannot be accepted as an authority. Well, actually, Sridhar Swami is the original commentator, and Mahaprabhu didn't like that he says, I can't accept what he says. Vallabha Bhatta is saying that. Prabhu hase kohe swami namani jejan Veshara bitare tare koraye ganan. Mahaprabhu replied, one who does not accept a Swami, husband, as an authority, I consider a prostitute. Etako he Mahaprabhu monadarila shunya sabar mane santosha hoila. After saying this, Mahaprabhu became very grave. All the devotees present derived great satisfaction from hearing this statement. So there's a refutation, and we can say even a rejection of the commentaries of Vallabha Bhatta, because he says, I don't accept the commentaries of Sridhar Swami. He says them according to the circumstance, they're very inconsistent. So I don't need his commentaries. I presented my own commentary. But Mahaprabhu doesn't want to hear that. He considers it against the Shastra and insulting to Sridhar Swami. So Mahaprabhu says, a woman who doesn't accept her Swami or husband, follow his guidance. You're not accepting It's a play on the word Sridhar Swami. You're not accepting Sridhar Swami, so you're like a woman who doesn't accept her Swami, husband. Therefore, you're like a prostitute. After saying this, Mahaprabhu became very grave. All the devotees present derived great satisfaction from hearing this statement. Jagatera hita lage gora avatar anantera abhiman janen dahar. Mahaprabhu descended as an incarnation for the benefit of the entire world. Thus he knew the mind of Vallabha Bhatta very well. Nana avagyane bhatter shodana bhagavan Krishna jaiche kandilena indrera abhiman. By various hints and refutations, Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, corrected Vallabha Bhatta exactly as Krishna had cut down the false pride of Indra. Indra, the king of heaven, was very proud of his position. Therefore, when the residents of Vrindavan decided not to perform the Indra Yagya, but instead to perform the Govardhan Yagya in accordance with the instructions of Krishna, Indra, because of his false pride, wanted to chastise the residents of Vrindavan. Thinking himself extremely powerful, Indra poured incessant rain upon Vrindavan, but Lord Krishna immediately cut down his pride by lifting Govardhan Hill as an umbrella to save the residents of Vrindavan. In this way, Krishna proved Indra's power most insignificant in the presence of his own omnipotence. In this way, Krishna proved Indra's power most insignificant in the presence of his own omnipotence. So, Krishna lifted Govardhan Hill. Indra tried to flood all of Vrindavan, tried to kill everyone with powerful shamantaka rains of devastation. But Krishna lifted Govardhan Hill with a small finger of his left hand, as like an umbrella, or as a child holds up a toadstool, and Krishna saved everyone. They all were asked to come underneath this umbrella of Govardhan Hill, and they did so. Agya jiva nijahite ahita korimani Gaurava churna hoile pache ugade nayane. An ignorant living being does not recognize his actual profit because of ignorance and material pride. One sometimes considers profit sometimes one considers profit a loss, but when his pride is cut down, he can actually see his true benefit. So sometimes devotees, sometimes persons, they become illusion. They can't see reality. They think in terms of opposites. Don't know what is their real benefit. Garyashe ratre bhatta chintite lagila purva prayage more mahakripa koila. Returning home that night, Vallabha Bhatta thought, previously at Prayag, Mahaprabhu was very kind to me. Svagana sahite more manila nimantran ebe kene prabhur mote fire gilaman. He accepted my invitation he accepted my invitation with his other devotees, Rupa and Anupama. And he was kind to me. Why has he now changed so much here at Jagannath Puri? Why is he no longer kind to me? Ami jitiye garva shunya hauki harchita ishwara sabhava koran sabakara hita. Being very proud of my learning, I am thinking, let me become victorious. Mahaprabhu, however, is trying to purify me by nullifying this false pride. For a characteristic of the Supreme Lord is that he acts for everyone's welfare. So he's Gadadhar Pandit's thinking that all this has happened while traveling on the forest path. Pardon me. He's acting for everyone's benefit. I am falsely proud, advertising myself as a learned scholar. Therefore, Mahaprabhu insults me just to favor me by cutting down this false pride. So at least he understands. He understands that he's very proud, and Mahaprabhu is reducing his false pride. I don't know why he said anything about forest path. I'm just very kind of tired. I am falsely proud, advertising myself as a learned scholar. Therefore, Mahaprabhu insults me just to favor me by cutting down this false pride. Amarahita koraniho ami maneduk Krishnaru pare koila jena indra mahamurka. He is actually acting for my benefit, although I interpret his actions as insults. This is exactly like the incident in which Lord Krishna cut down Indra, the great puffed up fool, to correct him. Murka's fool. Etachinti pratyashe prabhura charane doinya kore stuti kore loyla sharane. Thinking in this way, Vallabha Bhatta approached Mahaprabhu the next morning, and in great humility, offering many prayers, he sought shelter and surrendered at the lotus feet of the Lord. Ami agya jiva agyochita karma koilun tomarage murkami panditya prakashilun. Vallabha Bhatta admitted, I am a great fool, and indeed I have acted like a fool by trying to demonstrate my learning to you. So now we see that, let's see. Now, actually, he's come to his senses, Vallabha Bhatta, and he's asking forgiveness from Mahaprabhu, and you please help me, instruct me. So, anyway, this chapter is showing Vallabha Bhatta is a good devotee, but he's just very proud, and Mahaprabhu is cutting down his false pride. So I'm going to end here. Tomorrow we'll continue. Jeez.
I thought that was great for the moment you said, sometimes persons, they become illusioned. They do not know that what's actually mean for them. And you gestured right at me.
Oh, I wasn't thinking that. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Jaravaya Maharabhaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinatha Maranamon Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Gopala Bhatta
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharika Giridhari Juki Jai.
Sripad Paramahansa Parabhajaka Chariyasta Tara Sadashi Shiman Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Chayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajaka Charya Asta Tara Sadashi Shiman Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Chai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai Chayam Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Chayam Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai Chayam Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunathi Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Sad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Shri Rupa Nuga Guru Varga Ki Jai Namachari Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Premsigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Bhagwat Ki Jai Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Vishvaparanya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai Shri Ram Mayapur Ki Jai Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai Saparshada Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai Shri Koladvip Ki Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai Soquel Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai Ganga Devi Ki Jai Tulasi Manrani Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan Sham Kuna Radhakunda Kalindi Yamuna Ju Ki Jai Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai Total los devotos reunidos Ki Jai all the assembled devotees Ki Jai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol
Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj Ki
Jai.